they?
There's the bald man. What's happening?
I'm a one ball man to another.
Yeah. Mine's a lifestyle choice, though. I choose to be bald.
Geez, me too, mate. Me too.
How's life anyway? How you getting on?
All right, mate, here, let's go. Before we go any further, what about Gary Cully saying, you remind him of Stevie Ward?
It was the boxing skills, mate. It wasn't the looks. It was the actual boxing ability that I've got.
I don't, it definitely wasn't a compliment to me, anyway.
Definitely a compliment to me, definitely. So how's things anyway? I've noticed that I've seen loads of fighters, Stephen, right? They've put videos up of training and whatnot. I haven't seen much of you. You've done a little bit of shadow boxing. Are you still plodding away, still training hard? Trying to anyway?
I am. Still tipping away, yeah. Train every day. As much as I can. But train every day. But I'll be honest, like, I blow hot and cold this out of social media. I deleted off the phone. Like, I have 3 kids, mate. You know, I can't be sitting staring at my phone all the time, like, so I delete the social media off the phone and try my best to stay off it.
So again, what are you doing in terms of training then? I've seen like Mick Collins got a gym, Frampton's got a gym at his house. Like, what are you sort of doing? Have you got like a bag you can hit or anything like that?
I don't gym. I have a wee estate garden here. This is I'm just about to have a house, never mind a gym.
Have you not made that money yet? That Carl Frampton, Mick Collins money yet?
No, I haven't made that money yet. But no, listen, I bet some balls. Like, I got a few things. I've lent a few bits of equipment from people, and a bit of S&C going. My S&C guy Gareth, he has set me up a program of what I have. So I'll go through it because obviously, you know, it's no. I'm moving up now to cruiser. But there's not really much moving up to be done, to be honest, because I would walk about it usually 15-2 anyway.
So there's not much. That's what I was going to say. After the loss at the World Boxing Super Series, the golden contract, was it difficult for you to make the £175, or was that a decision in your head to go up to cruiserweight? Was that made before that fight, or how did that play out?
I think before that fight, listen, I got caught anyway. Do you know what I mean? I got caught, and that's just, you know, your game on the weight cut. But before that fight, after the Conroy fight, we decided that we were going to go up to cruiserweight. After the fight, Jamie actually said to me, Jamie and I said, right, that's the last time you're doing that weight, and we sort of decided, and the golden contract came up, and took an opportunity. You know, it was. I think I would have kicked myself, regretted if I hadn't done it. So. Jamie was still contemplating me going to cruiser, but I really want to stay down. And we stayed down, and it was maybe just one fight too many at it.
I think obviously I've seen you in person. You're quite a big man in terms of height wise in the cruiserweight division. I mean, what's your plans? I know you were WB European champion down at 175. I take it you're just going to hunt for titles at this stage of your career now, up at cruiserweight.
I think so. Like, I just had my isolation birthday about 2-3 weeks ago.
Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday.
Cheers, mate. Obviously, your car hasn't came in the post yet, but I think now I just want to be cracking on. I think I don't even really think about that bit, to be honest, because I know MTK, mate. MTK is phenomenal, all that, and they always get you the best opportunities and at the best time. So I think for me, as a fighter, it's one of the things I don't really have to worry about. I think it's just bringing everything that I've done at light heavy and bringing it on into cruiser again.
I think that the cruiserweight, it's not like you're moving up to an easier division. I mean, cruiserweight division now is a tough division domestically in the UK and Ireland. I mean, Big Tommy McCarthy's up there. It's probably the obvious one. Richard Riakpo. You've got Chris Billham-Smith. I mean, I've probably forgot a couple there, but it's not an easy division you're stepping into, is it?
Nah, there's loads. But I think one thing people always forget is in the amateurs, you know, for 4 years I was a cruiser. Like I got that silver in the Commonwealth Games in 2010 at cruiser. When I fought Steve Simmons, obviously big Steve Simmons, and then got beat by his name is in my head. What do you call him? He went through Simon Vallely.
Oh yeah, big Simon Vallely. Yeah, he's a heavyweight.
He stopped me in the final. So being a cruiser, it's nothing new to me. But obviously when I went pro, I wasn't big. I didn't think my head was big enough then for cruiser, and I knew the day before I could make 175, and I think sometimes with professionalism can be your downfall. Like I record everything I eat and do all that carry on. That's how sad I am, mate. But
I know you're sad, mate.
oh, fuck's sake, mate. You need to reinforce that for me. But no, listen, it's a red hot division as well, but it's one I'm looking forward to, because I was always feeling really good at sparring when it was about 88, 89 kilo, and then obviously coming down, I think I was losing a lot of punch power and a lot of punch resistance.
So, I mean, like, what kind of opponent are you hoping for then up at cruiserweight? Because obviously you've done everything at light heavyweight. You're not wanting an easy opponent to kickstart your cruiserweight division, do you?
No, yeah, I think I'd be happy enough with whatever MTK have lined up for me, and whoever and whatever comes forward. Usually in camp, even usually about a week out before a fight, even at light heavy, I'm probably minimum of 15 pounds still overweight, which it's not new to me. So I'm not expecting to go into cruiser. I'd rather go into cruiser and be walking about, like going into 13, 12, 14 and feeling good, than going at 14, 4 and feeling like shit.
The last couple of fights up at light heavyweight, were you feeling like shit? Was it like were you drained in the ring when you had them fights against Conway and obviously the Golden Contract? Were you feeling sort of drained as you entered the ring?
I don't think so, no.
No.
I honestly can't say I did, no. I always felt okay, but that's a fighter for you, and in your head you're always good. I think it was. I think the only thing was, it was my chin. I was starting to become, skeptical of how good your chin is, because like that he got 98 blood next when he hit me. It wasn't a massive shot. Like, it wasn't, but fuck, it shook me to my boots, mate. I remember sitting on my arse thinking, oh god, and it was just buzzing, that buzzing in your head, and I was just thinking it's gonna be a hard night here. And then at that point I just realised, but look, the Conroy fight and all, I felt dead on. I feel fit. I always feel fit as a fiddle. But just your punches maybe just don't carry the same weight.
How much are you missing the gym? Because you posted a video with Carl Frampton washing a mop in the sink or something along them lines. I mean, how much are you missing the gym, the camaraderie and everything that with Carl and Jamie and obviously everyone at the gym? I know that Tommy Coyle isn't there anymore, so you must be missing it, are you? Even though you're a boring guy, some say, but you must be missing it.
I'm missing it bad, mate. Do you know what? I was saying to my wife, I didn't think I would miss it as much as I am. Because obviously at times, like, you looking forward to getting home and seeing the kids and all. And listen, it's been brilliant being home seeing the kids, but I'm missing the routine, the structure, and the crack, and just the boys, mate. All the boys having a laugh all the time and having a date. Obviously at the minute, no one's any dates. Everyone's just sort of doing bits and bobs and in the gyms, and I don't even have a bag here. Like, I mean, my neighbours think I'm a mad out shadowboxing every morning. Like, I don't know whether I think I'm shadowboxing. Sometimes I look like I'm being attacked by a wasp or something. I don't know what's going on, to be honest.
Is that testament to your boxing skills, and if it looks like you're being attacked by a wasp? And I'm compared to you. People think I'm the Scottish Stephen Ward, so you better start upping your game.
I mean, you're a few ranks above me. You are. I've seen you throwing hands. You're no mug, you.
I appreciate that, mate. But I know you're lying, but I do appreciate that.
Listen, when I move up to heavyweight, we'll do a few rounds.
See my double chin there, definitely. I'll tell you roll about. Just don't hit me too hard, mate, if you don't mind. You mentioned it there that nobody's got a date, but if obviously when this talks, the British Boxing Board of Control came out and said it looks like July that they're looking for. Are you ready? If somebody said to you a 5-week camp to go and have a fight, do you think you're fit enough, ready enough to go? Yeah.
I do. I think about it all the time, because like I train every day at home here. Whether it's running or whether it's shadowboxing or doing weights. But I think everyone should be like. I don't really think anyone should not be ready. Like, if you're a professional fighter, like, shouldn't you?
I think it's just the sparring side of things. I know, like, the road work and the shadow boxing, and maybe if you've got a bag. Can somebody please lend this?
Have you met my wife, mate?
Well, you can spar the kids. Get some rounds in with the kids and the wife.
I mean, I want to spar, I'll win.
See, the thing is, I can't believe you've not got into Carl or somebody to buy you a bag, somebody to chip in. Can we get a wee sort of like GoFundMe to buy you a bag?
Get Stevie Ward a bag.
Get
What?
Stevie Ward a bag and a
Imagine
frame for your. Like,
Imagine.
you can frame it to that wall. Get a bracket for that wall. That brick wall behind you. There you go.
Man, I've just painted this wall. I've just
Well, maybe,
painted that wall.
well, maybe. Good job, though. Good
No,
job.
you I done all that here. Do you like my furniture built?
You didn't build that,
Look at where it did.
did you?
Aye.
Well,
Built there, railway sleepers and scaffold boards.
Mate, there's no cushions though. It must be sore on your arse. Is it to sit on?
No, mate, I need another paycheck before I can get the cushions.
Let's get you a fight then, definitely.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on fighting in front of in a studio with no crowd? I know you've done it in your amateur days, but you've been a pro for a while now. So, and I've seen what the Ulster Hall did for you in that fight, the WWE European fight. So, I mean, what are your thoughts on fighting in front of like basically an empty nobody? So,
I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about it, to be honest. It'd be eerie, like, wouldn't it? Especially if you're in a competitive fight, which I think I don't know about you, but I think there's going to be loads of competitive fights now. People are going to be taking risks, aren't they?
Well, I don't know if I'll be invited. I don't think they'll invite IFL if it's behind closed doors. I don't think we're that important. So you never know.
Oh, come on, you need AFL there. See, it's the number one, isn't it?
See, that's all I was asking for. That's all I was asking for, Stephen.
I'll even drop Nigel and bring you in as a seconds then.
Yeah, I'm actually getting my seconds license, so you can do that.
There you go.
Right,
there
Nigel.
You go. And Nigel can just come in on the fire service as a fireman.
Exactly. You can. What did the fire safety officer or whatever you want to call it?
Problem sorted, mate.
There we go. But the thing is, talking about the gym, Jamie Muir's gym, it looks like you'll have a new sparring partner for when you go down there, Big Dave Allen. What's your thoughts on Big Dave joining camp?
Oh, can't wait. He seems a funny big lad, doesn't he? He looks like... I think it's hard. It's not hard to get in our gym, but I think there's select few that sort of mingle in with it. Big Dave Allen's bound to be one of them. Like, he's a funny big lad, like, isn't he? I've never really met him. Like, I don't know if he's funny, like purposely funny. Is he just like?
Oh no, he's properly funny. Yeah, he's properly funny. Yeah.
He's dopey. I was going to say dopey, but like I'm going to be sparring him, so I don't know if he's putting out terms like that.
He's just like a big Carl Frampton. Just say that.
Ah, don't say that, mate.
What's wrong with that? I thought Carl was your pal.
No, but he is. But he's a melter too. He's always right, and like Frampton's the type of man where, if you say something out of context, like he'll just shoot you down and just, if you say a word that maybe doesn't belong in a sentence, he makes you feel about this. He makes me feel about his height. So he does.
Which is small.
Small.
Definitely. Talk to me about these. You'll obviously be the number one sparring partner for Dave Allen, being that you are the big guys in the camp. I mean, are you excited to get that sparring underway against somebody like Dave?
Aye, because I think you'd learn a lot from Dave. Big lump of lad, isn't he? And he's game, like he seems game. So, it'd be good. Like it'd be good for me in a selfish way as well to have someone to help you improve and get better. He's been on the big shows and stuff, so it'd be good. I'm sure it'd be good for him, like as well, to have someone, another big lad to be able to get as many rounds as he wants, and actually you could bring each other on. Definitely.
I think that's why he came to Jamie. I mean, if anyone could sort of get. Do you think he's underachieved, Dave, in a sense? I think I spoke to, who did I speak? I can't quite remember. Oh no, it was Jamie himself. Actually, it was my interview with Jamie Muir. Basically, he said that he feels like he is the right guy to get that potential out of Dave Allen. Again, I guess you echo that sentiment as well, that Jamie's probably the man to do it.
I think so. Am I right in saying, like, this might be a stomach, but am I right in saying for most of Dave's fights he's trained himself?
Most of them, yeah.
Fuck me, like it's
mental, eh?
That says it all. Like if you can do that and get yourself even prepared in half a sheet, like that's a hard job to do. Like to get up every morning and bother your own hours to go training. Like fair play to him. So hopefully there's loads to come from now. And I think you're right. I think I come into the gym. I remember the first day I went into the gym. I was hitting. I got the gloves laced up and was hitting the bag. I think it was Nigel or Jamie. They bagged me. First day I was in the gym. They bagged me. And and a gloves on, so I couldn't even put my boxers, so everything's hanging out, and I'm
With
trying to put
the lace gloves or Velcro gloves?
lace gloves, mate. No, but I think he'll fit in well, and I think he will. I think Jimmy will get the best out of him. I like Jimmy. Jimmy's more than just a coach. Like he's a good man as well.
Definitely, I totally agree. Every time I've met Jamie, he's been sound with me. He's always given me his time as well. One final one, Stephen, before I let you go. Mike Tyson just released another pad video on his Instagram. I don't know if you're not much on social media, but in the end of the pad session, he was like that, I'm back. What's your thoughts on Mike Tyson coming back? Even if it's just an exhibition fight or whatever, what's your thoughts on the big man coming back?
Not for me, mate. It's not for me. I hope not. Like, don't get me wrong, I love him. What a man and what a legend. But to see him back, like, is he gonna come back and fight anyone of a decent caliber, or is it going to be like a wee show?
It's exhibition. No, but the thing is as well, Evander Holyfield said he'll do an exhibition fight, 4 rounds with Mike Tyson for charity. So obviously the trilogy between the two of them. So,
do you know what? I'm a big Evander Holyfield fan. Like, I love Holyfield, so I'd say I'd like to see that actually. Do you know what? I'd retract that statement and think I'd like to, like, even if it's a wee exhibition just for the crack.
Yeah. I agree. Of course, anything to do with Mike Tyson, mate, I'm in.
Do you a big Tyson man?
I love Mike Tyson. People used to say he used to box like him, eh?
Did they?
No, not one, but you know.
He used to bite people too, did he?
Oh, that's why my teeth are all crooked.
Oh, dear, what about you'd hate them big Terry Atlas. I've started listening to him. I seen
that you said that. What's his podcast called?
Fight game or
fight game? Aye. No, I watched there's a thing on YouTube that's like the top 10 best corner advice, and Terry Atlas has got 6 of them.
Very good coach, and I've only really started listening. Like, I can't remember how I came across him, but like he's like a dead philosopher of the sport. Like he's a wide man, isn't he?
But he's batshit crazy, like, but his boxing knowledge is unreal.
Aye, and he like I've only touched on the podcast. I was listening to it earlier on actually when I was doing a bit of running, and he told like he hates Tyson.
I didn't know he hated Tyson, to be honest. That's new to me. I might give that a wee listen then.
Aye, like he goes on like I gives him some grief, like, but I don't know what it's. I haven't got too far in there, like, to hear. We should check it out, mate.
I'm definitely going to check it out. Well, Stephen, appreciate your time, my man. I want to get that.
I hope you're well, bud.
I hope you and the family are well as well, mate. And I'm going to get that GoFundMe page started, and I'll post it on my Twitter and stuff like that to get you a bag.
Don't actually do that. I'd be scared.
I want to do it, mate. Even if like there's £100, that's all we need to raise. If 100 of my followers, your followers, £1 each, we can get you a bag.
Get Stevie Ward a gym.
That's what we need. I don't want to see you. I do not want to see you go up to cruiserweight and lose your first fight. I need you training hard, mate. I want that bag.
I will, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Good stuff. As always, I appreciate your time, Stephen. Sticking. Hope the family's safe, and I'll definitely hope to catch up with you soon.
You too, mate. Sweetie, look, good to see you, bud.
You too, my man. Stephen. Ciao.